Hello everyone, welcome once again. So this is our tutorial Selenium for beginners. In this video I am going to cover web locators in Selenium. This topic I am going to divide in 3 different parts. So today I am going to cover the part 1. In this lecture you will learn how to inspect web element, locating strategies in WebDriver, identifying locators in Selenium WebDriver. Understanding web locators is very important aspect of automation testing because with the help of these web locators we are going to interact with the web application or the elements on the website with the help of Selenium. Already we have our existing project which we used in earlier videos. So we have the page class file with the name secondtestcase.java. So we'll use that file only. So in that file we have the program to launch Chrome driver or the Chrome browser. So we'll use the same code. So we will modify that and we'll proceed. Now here we are opening the google.com website. So instead of that, for practice session I will suggest you another website that will help you to understand the web locators topic. So here is the website URL www.testandquiz.com/selenium/testing.html. So we are going to use this website for the practice of web locators. Also the link is available in description. So let me replace the google.com by this new website testandquiz.com. So here is the website I have already opened in my browser. This is very simple HTML web page which will help you to understand the web locators topic very easily. Now here different web elements are present in the web page, like this is the text box or the text field. So this is the URL link. This one is the text box. Then the button, radio buttons, checkbox, drop down. Different kind of web elements are available here and we are going to use them to find out the web locators. So now we'll see how to inspect web element. For that we have to right click on our browser and then just click on inspect button. Also we have the shortcut Ctrl+Shift+I, but I suggest go to inspect only. So here is the DOM available of the web page. So here if you move your cursor on any of the element or any part of this DOM, the particular web element will get highlighted like that. Suppose I want to get the details about this text box field, then I just need to right click on the text box and click on inspect. So the code for the text box will get highlighted and different attributes values are present in the code. So like that you can just click on this cursor and you can highlight any code in the DOM. So now regarding this text box field, here is the attributes for the text box. The tag name is input. The very first word in the line, that is known as tag. Input is the tag name, and then ID, type and name, these are known as attributes. So now ID is one of the attribute and f name is the value of that attribute. Then type is the second attribute and text is the value of the attribute. And name is the third attribute and first name is the value of that attribute. So like that we can use these details. So now here are the different types of locators. So these are different locating strategies in Selenium WebDriver. The strategies are by ID, by name, by class name, by tag name, by link text, partial text, CSS and XPath. Now we'll see all the strategies one by one and we'll have the hands-on practice on that. So just let me change the println statement, that is instead of Google I will write down site open. And I will start all these strategies one by one. The very first, before that, so in order to identify these web element locators, we have the syntax in Selenium, that is driver dot find element. So this is the inbuilt syntax in Selenium library, that is driver dot find element. So here we are saying that I want to find out the element by, these are the different methods available to find out the element, and these are the different strategies to identify the web locators like class name, CSS, ID, link name, partial text, tag name, XPath. So we are going to see them one by one. So the very first category is by ID. So let me write down the syntax once again. Driver dot find element. Don't go for elements, go for element. By dot. Now here we have to select the type ID. So driver dot find element by dot ID, and then we have to provide the value of the ID attribute. So now let's move on the website. Here we have the text box. So let me inspect the text box. Right click on it and then inspect. So here is the different attributes available. So ID is one of the attribute and the value of the attribute is fname. So let's copy the fname value and then we have to use that value here. So like that I can identify the element by using ID. So driver dot find element by ID and the value of the ID attribute is fname, and then add semicolon. So we are saying that I want to identify this text box by using the strategy of ID. Now the second strategy is by dot name. So name is another attribute. So let me write down the line driver dot find element. Then the value of the name we can find out from the website. So here is the value of name attribute. So the name attribute value is first name. So let me copy this first name value and then paste it here. So like that, the same element we are locating with the strategy by name. So like that we can highlight or identify or inspect same element by using different strategies. So next strategy, by dot class name. So let me write down the line. So before that, let's see here. Now here in this text box we don't have the attribute class name. It's not mandatory that all attributes will be covered by the same or the all text box or all fields. So right now we don't have this attribute for the text box, so we have to find out some other attribute or some other element. So like that, here is my radio button for mail. Let me check for this mail radio button and let me inspect it. So for this mail element we don't have class value, right? Input ID type name and value, but there is no class value. So again that won't help us. So now let's try for this checkbox automation testing. Let me inspect it. So here we have the attributes type, class, value. Yeah, so here is class attribute present and we can use this class attribute to identify this locator. Also we have the second checkbox for performance as well. So let's try for this automation checkbox. So let me copy the value of class, and then here we have to write down driver dot find element, and then the strategy is by dot class name. So, and in double quotes we need to add the value automation and then semicolon. So this is the third strategy, by class name. The next strategy is by dot tag name. So tag name is another attribute. So let me write down the line driver dot find element by dot tag name. So we need to find out the tag name value. So tag name is the name which is the word which is used at the start of the line. Like in this case, for example, we have the mail radio button. So for this mail radio button, input is the tag name. The very first word is known as tag name, which is in pink color. For this text box, again the tag name is input. And for the button, tag name is button. So like that, different elements can have different tag names. And then for this drop down, the tag name is again button. So like that, we can have same tag name for multiple web elements. It means that tag name cannot be used every time for the highlighting web elements. Tag name can be used very rarely, because there is a possibility that same tag name can be used for different elements. So we have to identify only, so we have to use tag name only if it is unique or it is used for the single element. Like for, let me try for the drop down. So here the tag name is select, and there is no other drop down present on this web page. So select is used for the single element. It is not repeated to any other element. In that case only we can use tag name as a strategy. Otherwise tag name strategy is not used for all cases. So here we can use tag name for drop down, but not for other elements. It is a common. So the next strategy is by dot link text. So let me write down the line driver dot find element by dot link text, and then value we can fetch from the application website. So here link text means the text which is displayed on front end. So like performance testing, double click, mail, automation testing, these are all link text for the particular web element. Also we can use that to identify the elements. So like for example, we try for the this radio button, male, female. So these are all link text. Let me try for this female radio button. So link text is female, and then semicolon. Okay, next strategy is by dot partial link text. Let me write line driver dot find element by dot partial link text. The partial link text means the part of the text which is displayed on the front end. Like for example, in this case, performance text testing. It means that performance word is known as partial link text, or the testing is known as the partial link text. So we can use any of that. So let me try with performance as a partial link text. It means that the part of the text then add semicolon. Now the next strategy is by.xpath, and then after that by.css selector. These are the major strategies which are used in automation everywhere. XPath and CSS are the major strategies, very important to understand. That we will cover in next lecture, because right now we have covered ID, name, class name, tag name, link text and partial text. These are very simple strategies. Now we have located all these elements, web elements, by the locating strategies. So these all locating strategies or the locators we have to store in a type of web element. So let me store each web element in with a specific name. So the first one, I say web element first name is equal to the locator. Like that we can add web element name for each and every locator. Then we can use this tag name or the locator name for further operations. So like web element first name or f name is equal to find element by name. So like that, let me add web element name for all locators. So now we have assigned proper web element name for each locator. So that's it about the video. The XPath and CSS selector will be covered in part 2 and part 3, because those are separate topics. So in this lecture we learn how to inspect web element, type of locating strategies, and then how to identify locators in Selenium WebDriver. Thank you.